Kyle frantically realized the little boy was going to pick up the rocket launcher.
Don't pick it up.
But the boy still struggled to pick it up. Kyle was nearly going crazy with his fingers already wrapped around the trigger. At the last moment, the most powerful sniper in the US military, who had killed countless enemies, struggled to control his heavy breathing. Kyle made a determined decision: this would be his last war. Soon he received his final mission, to eliminate the enemy's top sniper, a man who had taken countless lives among the US military. Kyle was sent to the rooftop of a building in an enemy active zone, set up his sniper rifle, and waited for the man to expose himself. The sand blew in his face, and a distant sandstorm slowly approached, foretelling the dangers of this operation. Soon, the enemy's top sniper exposed his gun and immediately killed a US soldier working nearby. Kyle suddenly heard the gunshot coming from behind him, and he quickly repositioned himself. He raised his binoculars and saw a small tent 1,700 meters away. The top sniper should be there. At this distance, it was also a big challenge for him. Not to mention the strong wind, even from the sniper's scope, Kyle couldn't see the outline of the enemy clearly. As he was lining up his shot, his teammate told him not to fire because there were too many enemies around and any gunfire would exposing their position. But at a critical moment, Kyle saw that the top sniper had already aimed at another US soldier. To save the person, he couldn't wait anymore. So he took a deep breath and fired, the bullet traveling 1,700 meters to hit the top sniper directly. After years of mutual pursuit, the story came to an end here. However, soon enemy forces discovered them and began to pour in from all directions. For US soldiers and dozens of enemy forces began to exchange fire, one after another, as they fought back and forth until they were running out of ammunition and supplies. Fortunately, reinforcements finally arrived and they jumped into a car at the last moment. Although the war was not over yet, Kyle returned home. To save his marriage, he chose to retire. Returning to a peaceful life, he could still hear the sounds of the battlefield every day. Those nightmares seemed to never let him find peace. One day, during a gathering with his family and neighbors, he saw a child playing with a border collie. Suddenly, the collie pounced on the child and started licking the child's head. Kyle thought the collie was biting the child, and he rushed over to tackle and potentially hit the dog. However, his wife woke him up at the last moment, making him realize that the dog was just playing with the child. Still, Kyle remained in a daze. At some point, violence had become his expertise. He remembered when he was young, his father taught him that there were only 3 types of people in the world: sheep, wolves, and sheepdogs. His father wanted him to be a sheepdog for his whole life. But unknowingly, Kyle had also done wolf-like things. Just like when he tackled that border collie, he resembled a wolf. Later, Kyle started helping veterans recover from their mental traumas, and he finally found a career where he didn't have to shoot and kill but could still protect lives. He wrote an autobiography titled American Sniper, which became a bestseller, and he became a legend to the American people. Just when we thought Kyle had found a happy ending, fate